everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here again at Solana, performing very, very well. While we didn't get a retest that 0.618 fib level, the price just shot straight through that, wicked all the way down to this most recent support at 171 and effectively bounced. So 171, I feel, is still going to be a pretty solid support level here if the price does continue to retrace. We do got to recognize too on the 4-hour time frame, we're 8 4-hour candles into this continuation pattern, a full, what is that, like 36 hours almost of continuation in the same direction. It has to pull back at some point, right? And in order to pivot, a likely pivot would be that most recent resistance at 171. So just kind of throwing it out there, a little bit of a preface there for y'all, just so you understand generally, 171 is a pretty solid consideration for long if you missed out on your opportunity. Okay, so taking a look here at the last month's worth of liquidation, we got to recognize again, even though we're much further away from that and it's less likely, 160 still a heavy concentration in the last month's worth of trading. We look at the last 7 days, we can also recognize too here that it's still roughly the same scenario. Okay, nothing much has changed there, but majority of the upper liquidation levels have been swept. There's some late shorts at 176 and that's about it. So for the most part, we don't have much in ways of considerations of liquidation levels really impacting the price action here, which is kind of good in a way because it can kind of move more independent of that manipulation and essentially just perform well according to technical analysis, at least the way that it should. So it's kind of where we're at there. Anyway, that's really good news. If you're new to the channel, just hit the like button, comment below. If you get a chance, please help grow the channel, get this in front of people that deserve it. Really appreciate that. Quick congrats to our community members here, just to let you know, awesome 100% profit from Caspa, and then what was it, Bitcoin 40% hit profit area yesterday. All of our other trades are up in profit too as well, and we're all using Bitunix, phenomenal exchange. Keep in mind, exclusive deposit bonus this month only. If you use my link to register, you previously used my link to register, you're good to go. Links down below if you're kind of curious about how that works. It's fairly straightforward though. Easy money. So let's take a quick look here at the daily time frame. Quickly to note, we're not running. We've got plenty of room to grow here, but simply put, if we close today over 171, we'll be in solid shape here to be able to see that next leg up. Okay, so good chance we're going to see the price continue further up from here based on the daily looking pretty strong. And the reason why it looks strong is because we're over the 20-day SMA. We talked about that yesterday being a very important level. And now that we are above that, granted today's candlestick hasn't closed, knock on wood, we're pretty good shape here, okay? So hypothetically, we close at 171 or higher today. I think we're okay to see the price move forward up, or further up rather. We can see perfect bounce off 30 on the money flow index. Talked about that a couple of days ago being a very important factor. Holding 50 in the RSI, stochastic swinging up, and MACD soon to converge here. So we got a pretty decent situation here on the daily, letting us know that continuation is inevitable. But you do got to recognize too, we can't just be blind about the fact that a pullback would also make sense between now and then, just based on the simple fact that we got this support level. While we're up above all moving averages, we're still overextending ourselves here. A lot of times, and you can look at its history too, Solana is very good about hitting a 9 and reversing itself, okay? So we hit that, there's an 8 there, here's a 9. I mean, every time you see an overextension, the price literally goes the opposite direction for X amount of days, okay? So in this case here, it would be sensible for the price action to pull back for Solana before it continues up again, okay? Now, we may see one last little pump if Bitcoin pushes to 72, 73,000. Then I would say Solana is probably more likely to hit that profit target for our long position, which we have averaged out about 165, 166. We're going to be hitting that target just below that 0.786 fib level at 177, okay? Hypothetically, that happens, all good, Bob's your uncle, the price pulls back, bounces, and continues further up. This is hypothetically what we're looking at here at this point, okay? So generally speaking, that's what we're looking for there, something along these lines. Okay, cool. So we're going to go ahead and look at the hourly and double check a couple of things here and call it a day. And we'll take a look at our TPO report as well. But just to clarify too, when it comes to the Ichimoku cloud, it lets us know here that we got a good amount of support here with the cloud at that 171 level. Okay, so again, hypothetically, price pulls back. A good solid limit order for a long is 171. That's my consideration. Even though we already have a long position open, I generally don't take more than one signal in the same trading pair. I might consider even a secondary one, perhaps on a different exchange. Okay. Either way you look at it here, we can see the lagging span's free and clear. Conversion lines over the baseline. We have all bullish signs. There is nothing on the charts in most cases for most coins, especially Bitcoin right now, letting us know that it's going to tumble or fall back, pull back super hard. Now, when I did post my playout chart here for Bitcoin today, just keep in mind, there is potential for Elliott wave to pull back to this 0.382, 0.5, 0.618 field levels. We could see as worst case 69,000, but there's a likely pivot off 70,000. If that is the case, then 171 would make perfect sense for Solana. Okay, that's generally what I'm going off of. That's the bias that I have so far with this kind of price action. But the truth is, again, overextension occurred here recently, continued further up. But generally speaking, on the 4-hour time frame, we are due for a correction, a slight pullback. We do take a look here at TPO. We can kind of verify in the last hour, or sorry, last 24 hours rather, the current point of control in this period is 173. So it would be appropriate or ideal to be able to bounce off that level if the price pulls back. So hypothetically, 173 may be a consideration for a long too. Okay. Again, that's the point of control. That's where we see the most amount of volume in the last 24 hours. Okay. So that's kind of where we're at there. Hypothetically, at this point, I think what we're looking for in the most part is for a potential pullback to either 171, 173, right in that range. That'd be a good solid area to average into. And then the price should leg up. It could still continue higher, don't get me wrong, but it just depends on how Bitcoin performs here. If Bitcoin can hold the line here at that 71,300, then we have a solid chance at seeing Solana continue. But once more, Bitcoin is moderately overextended too, but it's backed up by a lot of volume. So there's a lot of reasons why we may not even see the price pull back. So again, hold strong. Solana is definitely going to continue further up. It's just a matter of how it performs the next 24 to 48 hours. And strong likelihood we're going to hold the line at 171 if the price does pull back. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense and I described that correctly. Once again, take advantage of this exclusive offer from Bitunix, link down below. Use my link to register so you get those benefits there. If you want to join us over on Twitter, Telegram, Discord, YouTube Shorts, TikTok Shorts, they're all available there for you now. It's really a cool situation. Got a lot of great feedback. So help us grow and absolutely appreciate you. Thank you again so much for your time. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.